I wanted to speak about The Matrix Resurrections a lot sooner, but I couldn't think of a way to talk about it. I'm sure most people have talked about the film to death, but I never gave my views on it. If you go under almost any YouTube video pertaining to Resurrections, you'll be met with variations of how this movie is wasted potential, garbage, not part of the Matrix, or overhated. I'll go through some of the reasons why I think The Matrix Resurrections has such a mixed reaction, even years later.
Can you tell me what it is? Do you even know?
A big part of the film is its meta commentary about the legacy of the Matrix franchise as a whole, and how Neo and the other characters perceive that history. Whether it's a video game series inside the Matrix, a legendary tale for the people of Io, or a giant fuck you to Warner Brothers in and out of universe, it's letting the viewers know that they know why you're probably here.
But they are who we thought they were!
It is not a very subtle movie, as I'll explain later, but it also isn't a typical Matrix movie that most are used to. Mostly gone is the green tint that permeated the virtual world, now a lot more naturalistic and real. Action scenes being scaled back to be something less over the top to a more grounded, practical style. A less heavy story that doesn't always take itself too seriously, but while still having some type of stakes attached. Social commentary on society, social media, the nature of sequels / reboots, so on and so forth. This film was not what anyone was expecting, and I think that's where the problem lies.
Damn! You got fucked up!
The Matrix is a hodgepodge of philosophical and spiritual ideas, with influences ranging from old Hong Kong movies to anime like Ghost in the Shell. There are a lot of things to appreciate about the franchise since there isn't one particular thing that really defines it. Is it about existentialism? Is it about free will versus fatalism? Or is it love?
Can you see he loves you, bitch?
In making a film that has to be new but also familiar, it can succeed in its goals to reinvent or fail to be different enough. The Matrix Resurrections may have captured the attention of some fans with its message, however for others it lost pieces of its identity in the process. My feelings on Resurrections are very mixed even now. I personally find the story to be too simple for its own good. The whole movie's goal isn't to set up a new story or the next war with the machines in any way. It's just about Neo reuniting with Tiffany, Trinity, and that's it. None of the new characters are given enough to do. The vibe just feels too wish-fulfillment-y. Neo and Trinity are brought back because they produce enough energy for the new Matrix to function. I just think for me, having a Matrix movie only have this one plot that is important is crazy. The previous one still had Zion conflict, Matrix conflict, and then Neo's conflict. Hell, if they had time, some other character would even get a plot line of sorts, but here, the story is just so streamlined by comparison.
Let us be fucking honest.
It functions as an epilogue, a coda more than the next era for the Matrix, except we already had that, and it's not like there wasn't any hope on the horizon at the end of Revolutions. Constant flashbacks / callbacks to the previous films were a bit much too. People claim that Star Wars, especially the sequel trilogy, piggybacked off the nostalgia of the originals, but I almost don't want to hear that argument anymore when The Matrix Resurrection does it relentlessly throughout. It might fit the context of the movie better, yet it's excessive nonetheless. I won't complain about the fight scenes because enough people already have. I just want to reiterate that the over-the-top action scenes are a part of its identity and have been for 3 films, except here with some small moments. And like I said about the comments I saw online from multiple places, a lot of people felt like I did. Lies. Actually, they actually thought it was completely bad, and I don't feel that way at all. I just think the story is too simple when compared to the original 3 movies and slightly reeks of wish fulfillment when it comes to Neo and Trinity. It's a different type of film that Lana Wachowski wanted to make. I think.
Gives us the right to say what we want.
Shut
when
the
you think about
fuck
it.
Reloaded and Revolutions aren't loved nearly as much as the first film, but I don't remember them being as divisive as Resurrections.